Hello YouTube, this is Stephen of Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit, and we are about to go live, and we're going live on Amazon. I'm just waiting for the signal to come through, and we are live on Amazon. Toolkit is something that I'm working on and enjoying doing so. Hello, good welcome. First of all, I wish everyone who's watched this broadcast live or on the replay a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year for 2026. We're at we're actually in 2026, and the nature has given us some snow, so we know we're in winter. And we're just looking forward to the rest of this year because we've got so many blank pages to fill, and mine are going to be filled with Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit and TikTok. So welcome if you're watching live on TikTok. You can't because I'm just live today on Amazon Live and on YouTube. So YouTube viewers, welcome, and Amazon Live viewers, welcome. Now, the whole purpose of this live broadcast, I live near there, by the way. That is Stonehenge. Let's just change the background, and I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to pick a different background, and let's go here and go here. Okay, behind me now is a park run, and this is Quakers Walk Park Run in Devizes in England, and the photograph was taken by the official photographer for the park run, and I'm grateful to be able to use it as my background today. Park run is something that Angelica and I enjoy doing, and if I could find my park run bracelet, I will show it to you. I put it down. I've got it. This is my park run bracelet. I'll put it there so you can see it. And it's an ice bracelet in case of emergency. It's got my partner's number on it. There's a contact number. And it's got the fact that I am a diabetic on there as well. And I'm just going to put it back on. Whilst talking, trying to do two things at the same time, multitask, is not always the easiest of things. If you're watching me live, thank you. If you've got the volume on, thank you. So just a reminder that if you want to know who I am and what I'm doing, what you need to do is turn the volume on. Okay, so if you are watching this live broadcast, thank you. If you want to hear what I'm saying and what I'm talking about, then follow and unmute. This broadcast I am using down the carousel. You'll find a Logitech Brio camera. So I'm actually using Logitech Brio camera. And my microphone is the Elgato Wave 3, which is to the left of me. It's about 12 inches away. So if you are thinking of live broadcasting, I've only got one thing to say. 2026 is the year to do it and the place to do it. The best place to broadcast at the moment is TikTok. I spent 2025 on TikTok and thoroughly enjoyed myself. Well, let's be honest, Facebook have given up on live video, and the people who appreciate live broadcasters are TikTok. And I can go live. Before I came here, I was live on TikTok for 45 minutes and met two wonderful people, one from Scotland and one from England. And we had a chat about Stonehenge. We had a chat about Scottish independence. We had a chat about many things. And that's what live video is all about. And I'm all about live video. And as I say, just a reminder, down the carousel, you'll find the Logitech Brio camera and the Elgato Wave 3 microphone. If you click the link, then you'll find out more information. And I'm here to help. I'm here to help and advise. If you've got any questions about live broadcasting, please do ask them. And I just want to check something. So give me a second. Okay. And it shows I've got the Elgato Stream Deck, and that's about all it's saying. So back to me. That didn't quite work. So what I am doing this year, just let me take that off. And thank you for unmuting. What I am doing this year is to promote my broadcasting toolkit, which is free. You can be the proud owner of your own broadcasting toolkit. What I did and what I've been working on over over the Christmas break, I decided it's time to, in 2026, to be purposeful. And whilst I do broadcast, 3-4 hours a week, I need a permanent home. So I went to Google Sites and I got myself a website, and google.site, and you get yourself a free website. The only difference between that and a normal website is the URL has Google Site in front of it, which is not a major problem. Still gets indexed. So I built a website over 2 weeks at Christmas, and it's got everything that I do. It's got TikTok, it's got YouTube, it's got Amazon, it's got the systems that I use and how I create a live broadcast, and basically how to run a live broadcast. And then today I started my own Discord channel, and I can't tell you what it is, but if I go there, and I can't send a message whether I'm on my. Oh, good. If everything goes perfectly in a live broadcast, then something's gone wrong. That's what I keep telling myself. And today, in my studio, I cannot see your comments, so I'm watching the iPad at the side of me. Perhaps next time we go live, everything will be working. I'm speaking to Daniel Meyer, the CEO of BeLive, because I'm broadcasting from. Let's go here. I am broadcasting from BeLive. You can see the logo top right. Be.live is the system I'm using. Anyway, I've forgotten something. Okay. Welcome to the show. Lights, camera, action with Stephen, which is all about live broadcasting. It's all about cameras, webcams, and microphones and green screens. And we are live from Wiltshire in England. And that photograph behind me is Wiltshire, England. That is the start of a park run. Every Saturday morning, 400,000 people around the world take part in a park run. And it's the greatest way to keep fit. It's recommended by the National Health Service in the UK and by doctors in the UK as a free resource that you can use to get fit and stay fit, because everybody meets in their local park at 9 o'clock and travels 5 kilometers, which is 3.1 miles. And you can either run it, walk it, or Jeff it. Now, Jeffing allows me to travel faster than I would do walking. You run for 15 seconds, you walk for 30 seconds, you run for 15 seconds, you walk for 30 seconds, and you just repeat that and repeat that, repeat that. And the thing that you find is we can all run for 15 seconds, okay, but your walking is faster than if you were just walking. Yeah. Now, these guys behind me do the 5 kilometer course in 17 minutes. In fact, the ladies' world record was broken last weekend, and it's now 15 minutes 29 to actually run 3.1 miles, which is just incredible. Now, not everybody has got that level of athletic ability or fitness. So anybody doing a park run is free to walk it, and you can take from 17 minutes to an hour and 7 minutes. And basically, it's the best way to exercise and get your Fitbit or Garmin, which is down in the carousel. You'll find a Garmin in the carousel as well. And if you go to parkrun.org, you can register and get your own barcode. Yeah. So I'm a great, I'm an ambassador, an official ambassador for Parkrun. And because Parkrun is global, we've done parkruns in England, in Germany, and in Holland, and in Australia. And I'm very fortunate to be able to say that. My son and his lady wife have been over in England and Scotland over Christmas, and are travelling back today. So to James and Karen, safe journeys on your flight back to Brisbane in Australia. Okay, so what do you want to talk about? I can talk about, as you probably gathered by now, I can actually talk about anything and everything, and I can just BeLive is the system we're broadcasting on. We're live from Wiltshire, England. I'm Stephen Healy. I am your host for today's broadcast. I'm one of a number of independent live broadcasters on Amazon Live. And we were invited to join Amazon Live 3 years ago and broadcast out and talk about the products that we actually use and that we bought from Amazon, and all my products are down in the carousel. First one of those is the Elgato Stream Deck, which is the featured item today. But if you've got any questions about the Stream Deck, about microphones, about cameras, about any of the equipment that's down in the carousel, then please do ask. This is a free resource provided by Amazon Live. I'm grateful to be here. It is a great place to broadcast. I'm grateful for your company. As I say, I'm here on the back of a broadcast on TikTok. I started broadcasting live on TikTok in January 2025. And I was using the microphone that you can hear, which is the Elgato Wave 3, which is down in the carousel, and the camera you're actually watching, which is Logitech Brio, which is down in the carousel. I started broadcasting on TikTok. At that point, I had 43 followers on TikTok, and I had no content. But my good friend Marco Nova in Portugal said, "You should be on TikTok." And I thought, well, me on TikTok? What will I talk about? How can I interest the people who scroll on TikTok? So I thought, right, the only thing I can do is be who I am. Okay. And go live for 30 minutes. So I went live for 30 minutes on the 9th of January 2025. Now we sit here nearly a year later. Last year, I did 159 broadcasts on TikTok, which were watched by 26,000 people. And I am now one of the top 5% of broadcasters on TikTok. I am now a TikTok Prime broadcaster, which is absolutely, out of this world, because I came from nothing and no followers, and now I've got 7,800 followers on TikTok. And that's going up daily. And I'm just having a whale of a time telling my stories, as I do on Amazon Live. And if you're watching live, thank you. Do say hello. Okay. I don't get your details. I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's listening. So if you are watching or listening today, just say hello. The whole thing about live broadcasting is that it can be interactive. You can comment. I can see your comment. I can read your comment. We can chat to each other sometimes because I go live regularly at a certain time. My friends turn up and watch live. So that's the way it works. Live broadcasting is the best way to tell your stories. Okay, and the kit to use is an external camera. An external camera is better than an internal camera, and there are plenty to choose from on Amazon, and you can pay from $60 upwards. And for microphones, same principle. External microphone is better than the internal microphone. On your PC or Mac, get an external microphone and you will have a better quality sound. And the other thing is, when we are live broadcasting, the quality of the sound is more important than the quality of the video. If you don't like what you're seeing, you can still listen to it and you can do other things. We've become a world where people surf and hop from topic to topic. If your microphone sound is good, then people will keep your live broadcast in the background as they surf for the pages. And I dare say there are people listening to me right now are not on Amazon. Well, they've got one page on Amazon, the other tabs, who knows. I recently switched to a different browser. Ever since Chrome came out, I've been using a Chrome browser. But I chanced upon a browser called Comet, Comet, which is free, but it's an AI browser. And it's not a browser with AI, it's an AI browser, which means that the artificial intelligence is built into the browser itself. So I see the news on my phone in the morning, and I want to know more. I'm going to talk about a particular topic. I wanted to know more about Venezuela. Now, you may understand why I wanted to know more about Venezuela. Venezuela, to everybody in the UK, is in South America, and that's probably as much as we know. Okay. Fortunately, back in 2025, Michael Palin, who is famous for his comedy sketches, and now is a raconteur and book author who travels the world. Michael Palin gave a talk in Henley in England, and his talk was all about his television series and his visit to Venezuela. So I knew something about Venezuela, but I used the Perplexity browser to find out more. And Perplexity and I had a conversation. And I love the fact that we now live in a world where if you've got a question, you don't have to go hunting. You just go to your browser, type in the question, and you get an answer. Now, as with all things AI, a pinch of salt. Yeah, a pinch of salt is needed because it's not always going to be totally accurate, which is why when I'm doing research for a live broadcast, I use 3 AIs. I use ChatGPT, of course. I use DeepSeek, which is the Chinese one, and I use Gemini, which is the Google one. And I take the best bits out of all of them. And that gives us, it's like having a live encyclopedia on your fingertips. And if you want to know about anything, yeah. Now, if you've not tried it, what I want you to try is assist. I'm going to type this in. Okay, so give me a minute while I actually add an item. And I want to be able to spell it correctly, so I'm going to put my glasses on. If you're looking at items in the carousel, please do. If you want to click the links, please do. Whilst I'm doing this, I'm going to take account, and I'm just going to freeze myself for a moment. So you're looking at my picture, but you can hear me. And I just want to give a shout out to a particular piece of kit, which I started using. And I'm going to update, and I'm going to show on screen, and I'm going to come back to me. Okay. And we're back. We're back live. Okay. The thing that I started using as soon as I heard about it was Google Notebook LM, which is part of the Google suite of programs. And Google Notebook LM allows us to search on topics. Now, I'm going to give you, for instance, and thank you for clicking. If you ever click the Stream Deck, thank you very much. I'll give you, for instance, for 2 years, I broadcast, I've worked with BeLive, be.live, and OneStream Live. For OneStream Live, I was broadcasting on their YouTube channel every week on a Wednesday. And they gave me a topic, I would research it, and then I would go live and I would speak about the topic for 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, so I covered hundreds of topics. The thing about a live video is you're watching live now, and if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. If you're watching on Amazon Live, thank you. You're watching a live show now. I can tell you that because it is 15:29 in the UK, 10:29 on the East Coast, 7:29 on the West Coast. So this is live. But I've done all these shows on YouTube, and we watch the live video, we watch the replay, but after 2 weeks, so you got high when you're live, and then high while what people watch the recording the first 2 weeks, and then the views of the video just tank, just disappear. Nobody watches a video that's old, okay, unless it's on TikTok. So I thought, well, I've done all these broadcasts, and they're all on different topics. There's a font of knowledge there. All the information I've given out over 2 years is not being used. So I found out about Google Notebook LM. And what I did was I took the links from 50 of the videos I'd done on YouTube, and I put them into Google Notebook LM. That then built a database of everything I'd talked about on YouTube for OneStream Live. So you've got 50 entries, 50 YouTube URLs sat in Google Notebook LM. And then what happens next is amazing. Yeah. I can ask it, how do I gain camera confidence? Is a question. Okay. How do I gain camera confidence? And Google Notebook LM will actually look at every broadcast I've done about camera confidence. It's got the transcripts of those broadcasts, and it will give me text based on my live broadcast. In other words, it's my expertise and knowledge that I've shared with everybody, and Google has managed to put it together, which means that I could then say to it, will you create an agenda for a live broadcast? And it does. It creates an agenda of topics that I can use in my live broadcast. So all my videos, links to, are actually on Google Notebook LM. Is my own personal knowledge base, and I'm never stuck for something to talk about, because I can always go to Notebook LM and say, which topic should I talk about today? Okay, tell me more about that topic, and it does. But it's me, it's my knowledge that's being used, and that's important to me. Okay, I'm not copying anybody else. I'm using my own knowledge to present this live broadcast to you. I'm not AI. Okay, I'm not AI. I am real. I am live. It is 15:32, 10:32 on the East Coast. So Google Notebook LM is a store of knowledge. It can be knowledge for anyone. Now, I wanted to know more about Discord, the Discord channel, how it works and who's using it. So I went over to YouTube. I typed Discord in the search bar, and I came up with a list of YouTube videos that talked about how to run a Discord channel. Because I know nothing, I knew nothing. And I then created a Google Notebook LM, put the URLs in there, and today I have, well, let's put it this way. I started a Discord channel, and I've been using the information that I gained from using Google Notebook LM, right? Rather than using one source, I'm using the best sources, putting them into Google Notebook LM, getting a summary, asking my questions. My own research knowledge base is in Google Notebook LM. The live video is based on what I do, and the notebooks which are not live video is based on other people's experiences. Now, the last thing I want to talk about today, I'm just aware of the time, just a second. Okay, are we okay time-wise? Okay. If you want to know about anything that's in the carousel, please do ask. You're watching Stephen live from wonderful Wiltshire in England, and we've been talking about Notebook LM, and I'm just going to take that off because we're about to change topic, and I'm going to go up here, and hopefully this will work. Fingers crossed. Okay, so you know I'm live from Wiltshire in England, and let's change the background, and I'm going to go here, and in 3, 2, 1, yeah. This is Husum in Germany, and I'm using it as one of the backdrops. Angelika and I went to visit Angelika's brothers in Germany last September. I took my Samsung Galaxy Ultra Ultra mobile phone, which is down the carousel. If you scroll the carousel, you'll find it. Samsung takes the most amazing photographs, point and shoot, literally. Thank you, everybody, for actually watching me live. Thank you, everybody who's clicking. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. For the full experience, I will post a link to watch me on Amazon next week as well. But although this is really the full experience, because today if everything goes well in the broadcast, something's going wrong. Okay, now I basically 8 months ago, I started looking at AI. And in particular, just a minute. I started looking at video AI, and I have my own clone. Basically, I recorded a video of me, 2.5-minute video, and it's my gestures and it's my face, it's my voice, and I recorded it. I then uploaded it to HeyGen, and I think I got that in here. Yeah, I uploaded it to HeyGen.ai, and it took my 2.5-minute video, and it created my double ganger, a video AI. doppelganger. Now, the beauty of having yourself replicated on video AI by HeyGen is that you can then basically change what you're wearing at any time. You can wear what you want. You don't have to use your own wardrobe. You can get dressed by HeyGen. And then you can actually record whatever you want, voiceover for an explainer video, whatever you want. And the problem with being live now, okay, is I've physically got to be here. Well, I can record a video with my voice and my avatar, and then I can use it as a pre-recorded video. And I don't have to appear on screen. So I could do it wearing a t-shirt or wearing a jumper or wearing a jacket, because it's just my voice and my avatar. And I took various different avatars in different clothing, and I recorded the videos, and I got everything. Okay, now I'm using them for intros to a video, outros to a video, and for explainer bits within the video itself. I'll give you an example. Go live like a pro. Your TikTok broadcasting toolkit. TikTok has everything that you need to broadcast live directly onto TikTok. You have your own studio. It's desktop, and you can manage your production like a pro. You've got built-in control, and I've given a note of the things you need to avoid and how to fix them. Look forward to seeing you in my broadcasts. Bye. I'm back now. So that was partially AI. We can't argue against AI. It's the future. I talked about how to use it usefully. Video AI is something different, because video AI, right? Okay, I copied me. I used my avatar. Yeah. However, what's happening now is that celebrity avatars are being created without the celebrity's knowledge. And I'm not going to name names, but just where this is going. Okay, if you go to LinkedIn, you don't know what's AI and what isn't AI. I'm just saying. Okay, that's my opinion. But video avatars, you can clone anybody. You could be cloned. Okay, if you unlock video anywhere, then somebody can clone you. And what happened was a well-known author was actually cloned without his knowledge, and he woke up to a text message, and the text message said, "I've just heard you on YouTube. I don't agree with what you're saying." Yeah. So he went over to YouTube, got the link, he went over to YouTube, and he watched the video. After about 60 seconds, he realized that it wasn't him. Even he couldn't tell the difference straight away. It was only by what he was wearing and what was physically there that he was able to tell that it wasn't him. The voice was acceptable because the audio quality on AI is now just incredibly good. But the thing was that he then complained to LinkedIn, to Microsoft, to everybody where he found his video. He issued a takedown notice, and all the sites took down the videos which were not the real him. All the AI videos disappeared. But the following day, there were new AI videos of him over the internet. And he thought, I can't go around playing whack-a-mole. Yeah, I can't go through all these various sites playing whack-a-mole. I've got to reframe this, which is one of the things of NLP that I like, which is reframing. I can't stop people copying me and creating videos. And we can't. Physically impossible. As soon as we actually stop one, then basically another appears. Or not just another, several more appear. So he reframed it, and he has now decided that the way he looks at this is that copying is the sincerest form of flattery, and everybody who sees those videos, providing they're not controversial, is actually doing him a publicity favor by showing his face to people who may not have seen it before. On that thought, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching me live on Amazon Live today. I'm back again next Tuesday, again at 10, well, 5 past 10 and 10 past 10. Should have been 10:10, shouldn't it? Anyway, never mind. I want to say thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you again. Let's hope that we have a good 2026. I wish you a happy, healthy, and prosperous new year. From Stephen in Wiltshire, England, goodbye for now. That's a wrap.